Start getting the big upper chest so she can lay her head right here when I'm digging her fucking guts. I was always fat as fuck. I had to talk to a chick and my friend scooped my titty. Like at that moment, fellas, I became scared. Q is you go on Instagram, you scroll, you see a big booty gym Latina shaking her ass. Dude, be comfortable with these chicks walking the fuck away. Be a cold motherfucker in this game, because if you're not, they will play you like a fucking fool. YouTube, welcome to another video, man. Today we're gonna be talking about the shit I wish I did when I lost 100 pounds. As some of you may not know, in the year 2023, I lost over 100 fucking pounds, got into the best shape of my life. Before then, fellas, all through high school, I was always fat as fuck. I was always getting made fun of for being a fat motherfucker. My belly was hanging over my dick, right? I had no confidence with chicks. I remember I tried to talk to a chick and my friend scooped my titty like this, laughed in my motherfucking face, right? Completely ruined my confidence. Didn't want to talk to anybody, was socially fucking awkward. I thought everybody was always looking at me. I used to always wear oversized clothes so I can cover my fucking man titties, right? And cover how fucking fat I was, right? It even got to a point to, fellas, when I was 18 in college, I walked up a fucking flight of stairs and I was out of breath. I walked up one flight of fucking stairs and I was out of breath. At that moment, fellas, I became scared. It scared me that I was out of breath walking up a one fucking flight of stairs. And I made a decision, fellas, after that if I don't stop this shit, I'm going to die before 50, right? So that sparked the fucking change and I ended up losing 100 pounds, right? In 2023, I got in the best shape of my fucking life. I started tracking my macros. I started locking the fuck in and I got into the best possible shape of my fucking life. But the crazy thing is, fellas, I would have did it faster if I knew these three things. First thing that I wish I would have did, fellas, cut off fucking people, right? Cut off your weak ass friends. Fellas, when I was in high school and I stayed in an apartment complex, right? When we was young, we used to go outside, we used to play football, we used to do a bunch of bullshit, right? Fellas, I remember we stayed right behind a Walmart and it had a McDonald's in it. And it was around the time, fellas, where McDonald's had, if you signed an email, you would get a free fucking burger. A Big Mac, a quarter pounder, a double cheeseburger, a McGangbang, or whatever the fuck you fat niggas be eating, right? You can go get it for free if you signed up for an email. But the thing was, fellas, you can make a new email over and over and over again and go get a free burger as many times as you want. These fucking people did not stop, right? These people would not stop you and be like, oh, wow, how many fucking emails are you gonna make in a day? No, when you walked up there with a new email with the fucking coupon, they would give you the fucking burger. These niggas didn't give a fuck, right? So we would make a fucking new email 2 to 3 times a day, right? We would go in Walmart and we could eat the fucking burger over and over. Every time we got hungry, we would go eat the fucking burger, right? What was that doing at a young age for me, fellas, that I didn't know? It was making me eat terribly, horribly. I had bad fucking eating habits. I was eating McDonald's burgers every fucking day at the age of 17. But who was there to fucking stop me? We had the coupon and the fucking workers just seemed to not give a fuck about what the fuck we were eating. Right? We got to a point, fellas, where we were going to Walmart and I used to go in there and steal fucking Snickers bars, right? I would go in my baggy ass pants and my big ass hoodie because I was fat as fuck and I would just steal fucking king size Snickers bar. Fellas, the only reason I was exposed to this fucking environment because I had a bunch of friends that would do the same shit. I would hang around these niggas every day. So if I was around these niggas every day, that's just what our day to day. That's what the fuck we did. We would eat McDonald's like fat fucks and go into fucking Walmart and steal a bunch of candy and a whole bunch of other bullshit, right? And I had to fucking realize if I kept doing this shit, I was gonna keep being fat, right? If I kept hanging around these niggas, I was probably gonna get into some worse shit. If I was stealing from Walmart, imagine what the fuck these niggas would have did as we got older. And these motherfuckers ended up, some of these motherfuckers is in jail. Some of these motherfuckers is dead. I used to hang with these motherfuckers and they're not here anymore. Why? Because they got into way deeper shit that I ever got into. And the reason I had to cut these niggas off is because I didn't want that to happen, right? So I ended up cutting these niggas off, right? I stopped fucking with these niggas. I ended up getting a job, right? I started working at a fucking chicken joint. I was 16, right? I had just quit football, right? And all I ever did was just work. All I wanted to do was just work and make money so I can buy my own shit. I was tired of stealing from Walmart. I was tired of using free fucking coupons. I wanted to be a fat fuck with money. But fellas, me cutting these motherfuckers off eliminated my bad habits when it came to stealing, when it came to eating like shit to a certain degree, because I still ate like a fat fuck even after that. But it eliminated that bullshit of eating McDonald's every day, right? And fellas, in order to eliminate a bad habit, it talks about this in the Atomic Habits. There's 4 stages to a habit, fellas. Cue, craving, response, and reward, right? The cue is the shit that sparks what you want to do, right? And me hanging around them sparked the idea that, hey, we should go to McDonald's and get this free fucking Big Mac. We should go steal this fucking candy, right? So once I cut these niggas off and stopped fucking with them, right? Those cues went away. The only cue I had is I wanted to go to fucking work. And fellas, you need all 4 stages of a habit in order for it to come to fruition, right? So being that I cut the cue off, I had no urge to go into fucking the Walmart and steal candy and eat Big Macs every fucking day. I was at work. Like when you niggas be beating your fucking dick every night. The cue is you go on Instagram, you scroll, you see a big booty gym Latina shaking her ass doing squats, you get horny, you go to Pornhub, you go to Twitter, because I know you niggas be on Twitter watching Twitter porn, right? You go in and you beat your fucking dick until you bust. Spark that. What sparked that is you going on fucking Instagram, seeing that big booty Latina doing squats, and you like, damn, her ass fat, I'm horny as fuck, I wanna beat my dick. That was the fucking cue, and the cue led to the craving. You craved the want to go beat your fucking dick. What was the response? You go grab the fucking lotion or whatever you use, you take your hand and you bust, right? And the reward is, oh, the fucking 3 seconds of you releasing, right? After you probably feel like shit and be like, man, why the fuck did I do that? Every dude knows about post-nut clarity, right? You get that post-nut clarity, you're like, oh man, I shouldn't have did that, right? And you repeat that process over and over. That's just like 4 stages of habit of beating your dick, just like I had the 4 stages of habit eating McDonald's and stealing from Walmart. Once I eliminated the cue, once you get off the fucking Instagram and stop following these big booty gym Latinas because they don't fucking like you, right? It's all a fucking visual reality. You actually not gonna be fucking her, right? Once you eliminate those fucking cues, i.e. delete the fucking Instagram app, delete Twitter, right? You will not have the urge to beat your dick. I didn't have the urge to steal from Walmart. So in order to eliminate these bad habits, you must start with eliminating the fucking cue. The first thing we talked about is cutting off our friends, right? You got your niggas that you hang with, y'all on some fuck shit, right? The second thing you got to eliminate when I mean come off friends is relationships, right? Relationships. And this could be anything, fellas. This could be a girlfriend. This could be a chick you talking to or whatever, right? And I'll give you a little bit of story time just to dig deeper into this shit, right? I was talking to this chick, right? She stayed in another state, right? And there was a point in time we were texting back and forth, right? But it got to a point to where, fellas, I got so busy. I had a lot of shit going on. I had a busy day at work. I'm filming these videos. I'm working 10-hour days. I'm still working out, meal prepping. My days get a little fucking hectic. So there'll be times, fellas, where I'll respond 18 hours later, 16 hours later, because I'm just genuinely busy as fuck, doing what the fuck I need to do, trying to move the needle forward. And I don't waste time texting chicks back and forth knowing I got shit I need to fucking do, right? Well, she didn't like that, fellas. She got upset. She said she felt like she was bothering me. So she attempted to ghost me, right? The good thing is, fellas, even when she attempted to ghost me, I didn't give 2 fucks. I don't care, right? But I'm never gonna say that. You just gotta play it cool, right? And she ended up she realized the shit didn't end up working. That I really just didn't give a fuck if she ghosted me or not because I was too locked the fuck in. Baby girl, if you wanna be in my life, you wanna talk, we can talk. But if you gonna come with all the extra bullshit, you can stay over there and leave me the fuck alone. If you wanna walk away, walk away. Be comfortable with these chicks walking the fuck away. You gotta be a cold motherfucker in this game because if you're not, they will play you like a fucking fool. If I would have wasted time fucking off trying to text her and make her happy, I would have fell off of what the fuck I needed to do, right? But I had to have that. I had to come from that place of I don't give a fuck, and it's not because I don't like you, baby, because I got shit I got to do. What you have to realize is I'm completely okay with her walking away. I'm completely okay with walking away from her, right? Because I'm not gonna sacrifice where the fuck I'm trying to go to make another motherfucker happy. I'm not gonna keep a motherfucker in my circle that's not happy to be here because I'm not available, right? The only thing I'm available right now is getting to the next fucking level, and I'm not where I want to be yet, so I'm working day and fucking night to get there so I can escape the fucking rat race, so I can escape my fucking reality of having to work a job and working for another motherfucker. Don't get me wrong, I love my job, I'm happy there, but I want to get the fuck out eventually, and me texting this chick back and forth is not gonna get me the fuck out, right? I must get the fuck out, and that's what I spend my days doing, going to work and going and leaving that motherfucker, trying to find a way to get the fuck out that motherfucker, and that's what you need to do too, and you're gonna lose a lot of motherfuckers along the way. You have to cut off your friends. I had to cut me and that chick. Don't really talk like that no more, right? You gotta sacrifice. You gotta be able to cut these niggas off. And the moment you cut these niggas off and you cool with being alone and you realize this is a lonely fucking journey, you'll get to the next level. But first you have to cut these motherfuckers off, please. The thing you have to understand, fellas, is people will be bringing you down, right? People will attempt to drift you even without them knowing. Like that chick don't mean no harm, fellas. She just want more of my attention. She just don't understand where I'm trying to go, right? So she's thinking from her mind, oh, she likes me. She wants a bunch of attention, right? So she gets upset, and it's okay. I don't give a fuck, right? But at the same time, it's like it's not coming from a bad place. It's coming from an emotional place. It's coming from her just wanting to fucking talk to me more, right? I'm never gonna be mad at that, right? But what she doesn't understand is that's drifting me, right? That's causing me to stay in the same fucking place. I can't do that, right? So even with people not knowing, fellas, this is why you have to be aware and you have to eliminate certain motherfuckers, even when it doesn't feel right, right? Even when it's painful, you gotta be able to eliminate these motherfuckers because they could be drifting you without you even knowing. But in the moment you fucking realize it, fellas, and you catch it in the moment and you fucking eliminate these motherfuckers, is the moment you're gonna start to progress. You always have to put yourself first. They always say on the fucking plane, if that motherfucker crash, put your mask on first before you help somebody else. Help yourself, improve yourself first so that you can bring others in your life and they can actually enjoy being around you. If I'm broke, if I'm not where I want to be, if I hate my fucking life, if I hate my job, it will be no fun to me even be around me. What is me having a chick if I don't even have enough money to take her on a date? Right? You niggas be broke as fuck, and your chick, you be having a chick, and she be complaining about she bored. I hear this shit every day from women. I'm bored, and we don't do shit, right? Because it's probably because that nigga's trying to give her attention, and he's not working to what the fuck he need to do, so he can get enough money to take her on a trip, to even take her on a date. I know I'm not in that position yet, so I'm not gonna waste her time, and I'm not gonna waste my time when I'm trying to get to that next level. So sometimes, baby girl, you got to fucking go. Sometimes the bro that I've been with for a long time, hey bro, I fucks with you, but you gotta get the fuck going because you on bullshit, right? You gotta know when to make the fucking decisions. And the key thing is, fellas, you want to create a good environment, right? And a lot of times, fellas, when I was around these motherfuckers, when I was in high school, we was going to McDonald's every day, right? That wasn't an environment that I needed to be in, right? And sometimes, fellas, you're gonna have to create a digital environment. A lot of times you're gonna be stuck where the fuck, if you live where you live. If you don't live alone, you live with your parents, you can't really choose where the fuck you live at, right? You're around these motherfuckers every day. You just gotta try to eliminate it as much as possible and put yourself in different environments as much as you can. There was a time, fellas, where, hey, I still lived in them fucking apartments. I still seen them motherfuckers. I had to be like, nah, I ain't coming outside, bro. I'm gonna stay in the house or I'm gonna go to work, right? And another thing that I did, fellas, is I got heavy into fitness. And how did I create an environment through fitness? When I didn't see these motherfuckers, when I didn't know these motherfuckers, I would watch their videos and I would invest in shit. Like, I used to watch Christian Guzman, fellas. I used to watch all his summer shredding, competition videos. That shit inspired me. That shit inspired me to get in shape, right? That shit inspires me to want to step on stage one day. So I would invest in shit like his pre-workout, his clothing brand, right? I was creating an environment without me actually being around him, right? I was watching his videos. We would be in the comments. Everybody watches this guy video, so you can start spark a connection with motherfuckers who want the same shit as you just off a video, just over social media, your digital fucking environment. Whatever you need to do to create a certain environment to where it doesn't feel it, you don't have to be around these fuck niggas, right? Do it. Right? It may be physical, it may be digital, but do your best to get around motherfuckers that's like-minded and they're trying to go the same place that you trying to go. That's how you get past the bullshit of having to cut off friends and get in a better environment. I'll even give you another fucking story. Me and my best friend, right? We both heavy in the fucking gym. He seen me getting in shape. He's like, damn, can you help me get in shape? Now that's my dog. We work out together a lot. He's gotten into the best shape. I've helped him. I've coached him get into the best shape in his life. He looks like a fucking dog, right? He looks even better than me, but I'm happy for him because why? That's my dog, right? We compete every fucking day. Right? Sometimes strength is in numbers, fellas. Sometimes you can create the fucking environment for a nigga to walk into, right? So I created the fucking environment, and now me and my best friend, we close to together because we on the same kind of timing. We both do content, we both work out, we both love the gym, right? So that's the nigga I be around. That's my dog. Fellas, the second thing that I wish I did to lose 100 pounds faster is eliminate limiting beliefs. And fellas, I just released a video talking about limiting beliefs. I just released a video talking about limiting beliefs, fellas. But one of the key things is when I was 260 pounds fat as fuck, fellas, right? Belly hanging over my dick, no confidence, right? Always wore the oversized clothes, couldn't talk to chicks, was socially awkward, didn't want to go around motherfuckers, didn't want to be, always want to stay in the room and play video games all day. Just a fat, lazy, bum motherfucker, right? Awkward as fuck, right? Couldn't get no chicks at all, right? Cooked, crushed, right? What do they call it? They said, I hear a lot of people saying now, niggas be chopped. I was chopped as fuck. I was super chopped, super fat, super chopped, right? But when I was going through that, fellas, when I was in that phase of my life, I truly believed that I was stuck. I truly believed that I would be like that forever. I truly believed that I was gonna be fat for the rest of my fucking life, right? And that limiting belief of me thinking that I was gonna be like that forever, right, kept me in the same fucking spot for so fucking long. I always tell the story about how a homie was trying to put me on with this chick when I was in high school, and she literally told me I can't date a dude with a fatter ass than me, fellas. Shit like that, just factored into my limiting belief that, damn, this is my fucking reality. This bitch really just said that to me. This is what the fuck I am for the rest of my life. I should just get used to it, right? I should just give it up. I should just be single for the rest of my fucking life. I should just be fat for the rest of my fucking life. It's my reality. I'm never gonna be skinny. I'm never gonna have abs. I'm never gonna be in the best shape of my life, right? Not only did I have a lot of limiting beliefs, but I made a lot of fucking excuses, fellas. I used to point the finger a lot. I used to say things like, well, my mom cooks all this unhealthy food and I live with my mom, so I can't eat healthy. Or the gym membership is too expensive. I don't have a job. I'm broke. I can't work out, right? When those were just excuses. Those were just me hiding behind the comfortableness of me being fat. I still wanted to eat that bullshit. I still didn't want to go to the fucking gym because it was painful and I didn't want to do it, right? But it enhanced the limiting beliefs. It made me think that I was stuck forever just by me pointing the finger. But fellas, how did I break these fucking limiting beliefs? First thing I did, fellas, is create proof. What do I mean by creating proof? What I mean is, fellas, you gotta start somewhere. You gotta start implement some kind of system. And I always talk about the 5-minute rule. When you first start going to the gym, you don't have to go in and do a full bodybuilder workout. Just walk in that motherfucker and do 5 minutes, right? Do 5 minutes on the treadmill and walk out, right? It may not seem like a lot, but you just put your brain through an uncomfortable situation if you just going to the gym for 5 minutes, right? It wasn't that difficult, but you did it, right? Next time you go, damn, maybe I'm gonna do 10 minutes. So you go in that motherfucker, you do 10 minutes. You're literally proving to your brain that you can do 5 minutes of cardio. You can do 10 minutes of cardio. And then every fucking day, every fucking week, you're gonna be like, damn, now that I did 10 minutes, let me do a little bit of abs. Now your routine is 10 minutes of cardio and an ab workout. But it all started with you proving to yourself that you can go in that motherfucker for 5 minutes. All you need is a little bit of proof. And fellas, with that proof comes results, right? And this is key, fellas. Once you see a little bit of results, you become addicted. You realize that, oh fuck, this is possible. I can do it. If I put in the work, it can really fucking happen, right? Let me lock the fuck in even more. Let me start doing some chest presses. Let me start doing some more abs. Let me start training legs. Let me start doing shoulders. Let me start doing rows so I can get a big back. Let me start getting a big upper chest so she can lay her head right here when I'm digging her fucking guts, right? Let me do as much as possible so I can get to the next level because I seen a little bit of fucking progress. I was always struggling with my man titties. Everything I wanted to do was get rid of this motherfucking man titties. Now I can sit here with a big thick upper fucking chest with my shirt off confidently. Why? Because I put in the fucking work and I seen the fucking progress. I seen the fucking results and it fucking motivated. But fellas, it all started with the daily tiny battles, right? Me showing the proof, right? Me fucking doing that cardio for 5 minutes. Then doing that cardio for 5 minutes, me meal prepping, right? Start fucking meal prepping. Either you get a meal prep service or you search up videos on YouTube or search up fucking ChatGPT. Hey, can you make me a grocery list of meal prep? I'm eating this amount of calories, right? And it'll make you a fucking meal prep or grocery list so you can start meal prepping, right? Something tiny like that. Go in the fucking grocery store and make sure you got your groceries on hand, right? Doing your fucking cardio sessions, right? Doing your 15 to 20 minute cardio sessions, right? Doing shit like that. All of these things right here are creating proof, right? You doing this shit is gonna lead to a fucking result that you're gonna become addicted to. Because when I was losing over 100 pounds, every day I would wake up leaner and leaner and leaner and leaner. And I looked up in 2023 and I was in the best fucking shape of my life. I looked fucking sick. I was shredded as fuck, veins everywhere, right? I had the fucking physique that I would fucking dream of, that I thought I would never fucking get. But it all started with me just showing up to that motherfucker. And once I showed up to that motherfucker and I started seeing the results, I became addicted. It was raps. But one of the biggest things that this builds, fellas, is doing the daily tiny battles, is it builds momentum, right? You always want to build as much momentum as possible. And once you get that motherfucker, keep your foot on the fucking gas because the momentum is so powerful. Once you get in a flow state, once you get it, nothing matters but progression to you, and you're doing the daily habits every day, you become, because you're addicted to the fucking progress, the momentum gets more, better. Never fucking stop, because once that motherfucker stops, it's so fucking hard to get back. All you motherfuckers who work out know, you will fall off for like a month or two, and it's the hardest thing is being like, fuck it, damn, I need to get back on my fucking diet and get back. It's hard because you've been fucking off because you lost your fucking momentum. Once you get that motherfucker, especially if you got a lot of weight to lose, keep your foot on the fucking gas and don't let up, please. Because once I saw the fucking results, I knew I can do this. It's raps. I got this shit. I'm gonna get lean. I'm gonna get ripped. I'm gonna get six pack. All I gotta do is put in the work. It's over. I'm him, right? Which all started, like I said, Daily tiny fucking battles, right? So the second thing you need to do is eliminate these limiting beliefs by showing yourself proof so that you can give yourself confidence to get to where the fuck you need to be. And fellas, the third and final thing, right? And this is kind of self-explanatory, but it is the most important, fellas, right? The third thing is tracking your macros. And what I mean by tracking your macros, fellas, is there's three macronutrients, fellas. There's proteins, there's carbs, and fats. And you got to track a total amount. Your body needs a certain amount of calories, fellas, in order for it to like sustain a weight, gain weight, or lose weight, right? If you're trying to gain weight, you would want to be in something called a calorie surplus. If you want to lose weight, which a lot of you motherfuckers are watching this video, you fat as fuck, right? You want to be in something called a calorie deficit. So how do we find our macros, fellas? Well, come with me. Let me show you. All right, fellas. So this is how you're gonna track your calories. As you can see, I just tried to do this and it wasn't fucking recording, so I'm doing it over again. Whatever, right? So in order to find your macros, fellas, you're gonna open up a new tab. You're gonna go to tdeecalculator.net. This one right here. All right. Once you get here, you're gonna open this up. Right. Right here is gonna ask you a couple questions. Right. Your age. Let's say we're 25. Right. Weight. Let's say we're 176. Right, and we're 5'7". Right, right here is going to ask your activity level. Right, either if you work from home, if you sit at an office job all day, make sure you put sedentary. Right, you always want to undercut what you actually are, so you ensure that you get the correct macros. Because if you come in this motherfucker and you sedentary and you put moderate exercise, you're going to get the wrong calories. You're going to be eating too much, and you're still going to be fat as fuck. Right, so if you sedentary, be honest about this shit. Right, if you light, okay, cool. Be honest. Let's say you work a super, you're on your feet a little bit. I would still put light exercise just to make sure that I got the correct amount of calories, right? And if I'm dropping weight too fast, I can always go in and update it, right? But let's say you sedentary, you don't do shit. We'll do that, right? And then right here will ask you for your body fat percentage. Right here, if you do know your body fat percentage, you can. If you don't, you don't have to. That's why it says optional. But just for the fuck of it, we'll put 15%, right? So right here, fellas, once you click that, it'll give you your maintenance calories, right? Basically, what this is, fellas, this is the amount of calories that you need to eat in order for you to stay a fat fuck if you a fat fuck, right? If you eat 2,203 calories a day and you a fat fuck, you will remain a fat fuck. You will just remain the same fat fuck. You won't get any fatter or you won't get any smaller. You'll just be the same fat fuck you are today, right? So right here it says that this is your baseline. So basically, you need to eat under this every day in order to lose weight, right? Now, it also tells you your BMI, fellas, your body mass index, right? According to this motherfucker, you're overweight, right? And your ideal weight should be 144 to 147, right? It gives you all of that shit, right? You're going to go down here. This is what we want, right? Obviously, it shows us our maintenance. If you're a fat fuck, you're trying to lose weight, you're going to go to cutting. Bulking would be putting on weight. Cutting would be losing weight. You're going to hit cut, right? I like to go for the one with the highest amount of protein because I want to lose weight and maintain as much muscle as possible. If you like higher carbs, choose higher carbs. If you don't really care about muscle, you're just trying to get in a little bit better shape, do this one, right? Do moderate carb. This is more like an even split right here. This is a higher protein if you want to maximize muscle gain. And if you just love carbs to where the point to where you don't want to give up a lot, you want to eat a lot of carbs and enjoy your fucking life and still lose weight, do the higher carb. But for the fuck's sake of it, let's do the lower carb version because we really want to get lean, but we also want to change physique. We want to cap shoulders, we want to build our chest, we want to lose titty fat. This is the best way to go, right? So right here it says we're on a 40-40-20 split, right? 170 grams of protein, 76 grams of fat, 85 grams of carbs. These are your macros. This is where you're going to start, right? So now that we got those macros, fellas, here's what we're going to do. We're going to open up another tab. You can also do this on your phone, by the way. I'm just doing it on a laptop so I can show it off better, right? You're going to type in MyFitnessPal, right? And I already logged into my shit. And what you're going to do, once you have those macros that we have right here, right? You're going to go to MyFitnessPal. You're going to go over here to goals, right? And I've already put it in, right? But you're going to go in and edit the percentages. So those same percentages, fellas, those right here, 40-40-20, 40% carbs, 40% protein, 20% fat, right? Sorry, 40 fat, 40 protein, 20% carbs, right? You're going to put those percentages in and you're going to get the same amount of fucking calories that it has right here, which is says 1703, right? So boom, now your MyFitnessPal is set up. So now you have a place to where not only you know what your macros are, you can log it to make sure that you're hitting your macros every day, right? This is what I teach my guys in my fitness program, fellas. If you track, if you monitor the shit, it will get managed and you will make progress. There's no way around it. This is the key, fellas. If you do this every single day and you monitor what the fuck you put in your body truthfully, there's no way you will not lose weight. There's no way you will not get lean, right? If you don't do this every day, you leave shit by chance. We don't want to leave nothing by chance. We want to ensure, we want to make failure impossible. And this is what you need to do. This is the main point of losing weight right here. This is the shit that is going to get you to your goal as fast as possible. You start by doing this, it will not take you long to get lean as fuck, right? So once you got these macros, what am I going to do now, right? You're going to go over to food. This is where you're going to log what the fuck you actually going to eat, fellas, right? This is where you're going to log it. So let's say we come here to food and I already did it, but I'll do it again, right? I actually didn't eat this, don't worry. But let's say you're being a fat fuck and you want fucking Chick-fil-A sandwich, right? Chick-fil-A sandwich. Right? You'll hit search and it'll pull up a bunch of them. You want to go with the ones with the green check marks because these are probably the ones that are the most accurate. This is like the actual amount of calories if you go on Chick-fil-A website, right? So you'll hit that one. It says 1 serving. You'll go to add a diary. You can also look at the nutrition information. If you say, man, I really want a Chick-fil-A sandwich, but that shit is too much fat and too much carbs, fuck that. I'm going to get the grilled one instead, right? So you'll hit add to diary if that's the one you eat. And boom, it'll pop it up, right? I already did the one earlier. We'll just delete this shit just for the fuck of it. I already did the one earlier, but this is the one I just did, right? You got 440 calories, 41 grams of carbs, 18 grams of fat, 28 grams of protein. This is going to factor into your total amount. So if you come down here, today you've eaten 440 calories, 41 grams of carbs, 18 grams of fat, 28 grams of protein. You go down here to this green one, this is what you have left to eat throughout the day. So whatever you choose to eat with these 1,200 calories, you just need to make sure you don't go over this, right? You don't want to go over this 1,703 number because you're fucking your deficit up, right? You want to stay equal or at least 100 under this number so that you can get lean as fuck. If you go over, you fucking up your progress, right? Remember, what was our maintenance, fellas? 2,203 calories. So even with this number, you're already putting yourself in a 500 deficit, which is going to get you super lean, super fucking fast, right? Especially if we're doing a lower carb version, right? So if you stay under at this number or under, you're always going to be in that deficit, right? And let's say you do 5 days under this and you eat a little bit more. You say you do 1,800 one day and 1,900 other. You was a little hungry. What the fuck ever. Throughout the week, fellas, here's the thing. It also gives you the weekly amount of calories you need, right? To stay lean throughout the week. You still won't be over this week and you'll still be in that deficit, right? That's the thing, fellas. Over a weekly basis, you'll still be in a deficit, even if you do overeat, because at the end of the day, this number is so low, right? This number right here is so low. It's so low, your maintenance. You got a little bit of breathing room, but don't use that motherfucker like a dumbass. Use that motherfucker to your advantage. If you do eat a little more, oh well, you still gonna lose weight, right? But if you really want to fucking dig, stay under this number every day. I promise you will get lean as fuck. But that is how you track your calories, fellas. This will change everything. This will speed up the progress more than anything else I talk about in this video. So make sure you do this, fellas. Fellas, those are the 3 things that I wish I did to lose 100 pounds fast. You now have the game. Apply it. Apply this shit, brother. You can lose a lot of weight super fucking fast if you apply this shit, bro. I promise you, bro. It don't have to take you long to lose a weight. Some of you motherfuckers only need to lose like 20 to 30 pounds and you'll be him. I had to lose 100. Whatever situation you in. Maybe you got to lose more than me. It doesn't fucking matter. Brother, apply this shit. And if you want help applying this shit, you want to become a part of a motherfucker like me who went through it and I can give you all the game, all the sauce, and you want to work one-on-one with me, there's a link down below for you to book a call. But brother, let me tell you something. If you're not ready to work, if you're not ready to lock the fuck in and check every box and prove to yourself every day that you can do this shit, right? Don't book the fucking call because this is not the place for you. But if you are, book the fucking call and let's get to fucking work. But even then, I hope this fucking video was helpful for you and gave you the blueprint to even do it without me fucking helping you, right? Because at the end of the day, I only want to see you niggas win. And to now is the fucking time for you to win. There's 40 fucking days left, 2020. 2025. Don't wait till 2026 to start your weight loss journey. Start fucking now. Don't waste time. Use this video, apply it, and get into the best shape of your life and become him. Eliminate all these limiting fucking beliefs. Cut these niggas off. Track your fucking macros, and you will become a different kind of motherfucker by 2026. I can assure you, but it's time now. That's it for the fucking video. I'll catch you niggas on the next one. Peace.